Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Stanley Parable again. We're starting from
Okay,
where we
the
left off.
room they're
Oh,
holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
anyways, we're starting back off where I left off. If you didn't watch the first part, I recommend watching the first part because you're probably gonna be confused on how we got here, unless you've already seen
Ah,
gameplay of this
yes,
game,
here it is, just through this door.
which I guess, yeah.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley.
Is that me?
Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get 'em.
You're really milking me, not. Um, okay. You know what? I'm playing this with headphones, so I think headphone users will survive. Seriously, after all that? Also, wasn't the chair right here when we first started? Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Hmm. What is this?
Oh, new content? What does
Mm-hmm.
that mean, new content?
Oh. Mm, what is this? Oh, hex no.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra
Ah.
Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Ooh.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Oh, this is cool.
Please step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well,
Ah.
this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Uh, I'm sure you are.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing
Oh,
special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
is this green carpet or grass?
Um, is it broken? What's going on here? Should we Should we be
Fake
moving
grass.
somewhere? Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
You know, for hyping up new content, this is an old elevator.
Hmm. Hmm. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Okay.
All
Oh,
right.
wow.
All right. Let's see. It's the jump circle.
I'm having so much fun. Like, you guys don't even know. This is the most funnest. Huh? Oh. So what do I do now? What is all this wiring?
Is
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Nope, that's it. The jump circle. Ah, another slow elevator.
Goodness, another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
I'm
It's
not the one
just
making it.
elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable
Okay.
Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And if... Oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there
Exactly.
had to
Now
be
stop
something
the
else. Let's
yappuccino.
see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Oh wow. Totally safe. Oopsies. Thank you
That's
for.
it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm
Me.
offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the
Oh,
new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about? No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like
oh
always.
my gosh.
What do you say, friend?
I've only earned like 2 trophies from this game. How long is this? Oh, this is definitely the office. Why did the door close this time?
Psst! Stanley! Come
No.
over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
No. What is that? Ah, fine. Just because it's some. Okay. Okay. Why am I crouching again?
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me
Mm-hmm.
thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the
Ooh.
Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember back in October of
No, I
2013
don't. This is
when
my
the
first
game
time playing
originally
it.
launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Wow. Are we done talking now? This is the. That's it? Of course. Okay. Okay.
And over here is where I keep
Oh.
reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from
I thought these
Destructoid.com.
were
Jane
beans.
Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
Was it a shooter
It
game?
was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk.
with an hour of new
Jeez.
elevator content.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Fine. Interesting. Okay, anyways. Person of Person of the year. Yep.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation. Boom, done. And they couldn't even do that.
Yep.
Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
Mhm. Can we leave now? It's over here. Carpet textures. Ooh, wow. Carpet textures. Okay, what do I do now? Do I stand I mean
These were simpler times, Stanley. What I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait,
ooh.
hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Oh.
Oh no, oh God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at
Yay!
these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining.
Yep.
Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny.
Oh,
I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick
my guy,
them.
you're about to get dumped on again by another review. Or maybe just the game in general.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me
Give
if
me
I'm
an
preachy.
option.
Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness.
Give
This is
me
actually
an
quite
option.
shocking for
I
me.
will
Well, to be
I
honest,
will
I
vote
had
for that.
always thought of the game's dialogue
I
as
think
being
you
rather
already know what it is though,
terse to
Stanley.
begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't.
No.
Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered. What's this one got to say?
Uh,
You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button?
a
Well,
skip button.
well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if
Mhm.
it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews
Oh,
of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
okay.
And here it is. Go ahead and give... Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of...
Please. No.
Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been
12
12
hours.
hours.
Oh,
You've just been
really?
frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks? I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking...
No, stop it. Oh, no.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about every...
No. Stop. Did Broski die? Okay. Is that the fire alarm? No, it
But they
doesn't
didn't
matter.
understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed.
Okay. I think Broski's going a little insane. Okay, now there's water.
The end is never the end, 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 is never
It's
the
never the
end,
end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Okay, okay, I'll stop.
never the end, is never the end,
Is that
is
what
never
it
the
says on one of
end,
the
is never
loading
the
screens?
end, is never the
The
end, is
the end
never
is
the
never the
end, is
end.
never the...
Is it raining now? That's a lot. That's a whole lot of water. It was just a few drops then. I think Stanley's becoming a little bit. Oh! What happened? Oh. Oh. Is that a fly? I see the light. And I don't want to see the light. Whoa. Push button again? Oh no! Oh. Get me out of here. No. Oh. Oh my gosh. How long has it been? I don't care. Give me back to the skip button. Please? Fine, be that way. Uh, where's all the water? The end is never the end. Oh no. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
You were
decided
once
to go to the
gone.
meeting
It
room.
was
Perhaps he had
heaven.
simply missed a memo.
Narrator. New content.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Did he redo it? I'm guessing he redid it. Yes. Did you redo it? I don't know. Well, the narrator never gets a name. Oh no. Uh. Okay. Very funny.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable
Yep.
was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is
Okay.
why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh, the Stanley Parable 2.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Stanley Parable 2. Uh. Okay. Sorry. Sorry for the hold up. Stanley Parable 2. Okay.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra
No.
Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's
He has a whole
future-oriented.
slideshow of
It
it.
screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising
Ah.
potential. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Okay then. Oh, okay. New features. Is it a jump feature? I want a jump feature. Dude, why did he set all this up? I'm the only person here. Oh my gosh.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Merch. Oh my gosh, there's merch. Please no screenshots.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Step niece. Get well.
You
Get
know,
well someday.
sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
What? No.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No. No,
What?
I've made my decision. We're
I should have
moving
gone with the
on.
other one then.
Come now. You've already made your choice. It's true that you chose badly, but we all have to move on from our mistakes.
No. You're a real butthead. Do you know that, narrator? No. Whatever, okay. Free, new, and easy trophy. Okay.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes, you see, you'll come to this lever, and when you... Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the trophy is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Narrators. Bing butthead. Give me the trophy. Whatever. Why did I even come down here then? Give me. This looks like a Star Wars robot. Give me the gosh darn trophy. Give me the gosh darn trophy. Oh, okay. I don't think it's gonna work. Nothing over there.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
The jump circle. Yes.
You know
Oh.
what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's a... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle?
Yeah.
Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
Oh. You should give me more jumps, narrator. Okay, man. Collectibles. Is that meant to be me? Can you find them? Can you find them? Okay.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life. God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Okay, back. Ooh. Hear your name in the game.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people.
Okay.
So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the... Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Jim.
Yes, you see? What a thrill, what a rush. That was you. The button described you. Do it again, do it again.
Jim.
Ooh, it hits even harder
Oh,
the second
sorry, I'm
time.
back.
If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a
What
break
would
from the
it?
gym button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Dude, what? What do you mean personal validation? Oh, I want to try one more thing.
Jim.
Whoa
Jim.
there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much, Jim.
Jim.
I'm putting the gym button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Jim.
Oh, I love the animation in this game. I don't know what I said at the beginning. Okay. Ooh. Hear yours today. Light? No.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would
Oh.
actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Ooh, the bucket. Bucket. My friend loves buckets. She's actually the one who
A common
wanted me to,
complaint of the Stanley
who
Parable
said
was that it was
I should play
confusing
it
and
or find out
paradoxical,
what it
that
is.
it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution
Can I have the
to
skip
this
button again?
fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley
So nice
Parable
not having to hear
Reassurance Bucket. You
your
see,
voice.
Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and
Flashbang.
ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you
Wow.
hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to
Why would a
long for
bucket
the
be
gentle
comforting?
embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes,
Oh,
the bucket is the perfect solution.
language
Come on,
narrator.
give it a try.
Oh my gosh. I was not
Can
expecting
you
that from
feel
him.
it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding
What?
it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
What?
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this
No.
and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
What do you mean? I am playing. Put the bucket back. I don't want the bucket anymore. I want to give the bucket back.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game?
Bro, what?
That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Ooh, what is that? Okay. Infinite hole. Ooh. What do you mean infinite hole? Oh, it's just this. I don't want to go through this again. Exit. Infinite hole. There it is. I knew I would find it. I knew it wasn't whatever that was. The place where he trolled me. You will get well someday. Imagine receiving that. That would be
Stanley,
so
here's an
amazing.
idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right.
Buddy, I don't want to.
Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Sure, whatever.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Great.
Okay.
Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Don't give this guy ideas. That's like the worst thing to do. That's what I've learned. Okay then. Can we go back to collectibles? I loved the collectibles. What is this? Oh, that's a free trophy. Exit. Have I not done everything yet? I've done everything now. Done merch. Actually, maybe I haven't. He didn't talk when I said merch, or he didn't talk when I was next to the merch. I'm sick of this bucket. Can I like throw it or something? No screenshots. No, I've already been there. Can I please have some merch? I want merch. But the button that says gym. I like how he remodeled it. Okay. Epilogue?
An epilogue would be fun,
No,
wouldn't it, Stanley?
no, no,
Yes,
no, no, no,
yes,
no,
we'll go
no.
at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
You already talk enough. Oh. I love the amount of effort that went into this. Whoa, I love the shiny bucket. Even though I want to throw it. Settings world champion. Okay. What do I do now then? Hmm? Do I give you the bucket back? Because I want to go through the world champions. What do I do now? I've done office decorations, the epilogue. I've done the collectibles, the infinite hole. The exit is right here. Oh, I'm dumb. Here the exit. Here is the exit, not here are the exit.
All
I
right.
wish there was
Have you seen
sprinting.
everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's quite an image.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's
It's
going to
going to
work.
work.
There's
You've already put
definitely a
it in
good
them.
game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Uh-oh.
Um,
Um,
I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of. Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do
no,
a
no,
different
no.
arrangement. Okay, yes. Yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here
Do
we
you
go.
though?
Version 2.
Uh,
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I
oh,
wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and
I
integrity of
still
the
think the
original
Get
game.
Will eventually
Would it
is
possibly work?
better.
I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising
Ooh,
conviction,
I like
this
how
is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All
this
right,
is
perfect.
cinematic.
Go ahead. Take a look.
Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Never get this. Oh. Uh, main boss unlocked. Okay. This looks very interesting. Brand new game?
This is the story of a man.
No. Stop, we're not doing the intro again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley picked up the bucket.
Bucket. Freaking bucket. Yeah.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Yay. Bucket.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever.
Okay, bruh.
Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd... Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs
The
to
bucket
the
is not
boss's
that big of
office.
a deal.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Do,
Crushed by the weight of this
do,
revelation,
do,
Stanley may have
do.
broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the
Okay.
bucket. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along?
Okay.
Was the bucket guiding him?
Okay. The
Yes.
bucket. You're
This is
giving the
certainly
bucket
the
a
most
little bit too
logical
much credit.
explanation.
I've played this game many times. I don't think I need. Ooh.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic
Oh.
pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
I like how Stanley looks. Okay. Let's go. Just like my first playthrough, no, that was my second one. Because the first one I decided not to listen and I ended up dying or whatever.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate.
Oh, it's actually
It
fast
would be
this
all
time.
Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in
Okay,
this
we're giving the
darkest
bucket
moment
a
of
little bit too much
uncertainty,
credit
he
here.
would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine. Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Escape. Oh, escape. I'm
Although this
escaping.
passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet
Oh
a
no.
violent death.
No, no,
But
no,
of course, Stanley and the bucket thought better of it and realized they simply had too much to live for.
no. Yep, totally. I have to press no. Hey, Pookies.
The lights
I
rose on an
love
enormous
seeing
room packed with
TVs
television screens.
of
What horrible
my
secret did this place
coworkers.
hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
You know, this isn't very. This isn't very safe. Anyways, let's go. Love the bucket though.
The
Okay.
monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea
Oh,
pigs.
there's mine.
The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would
427.
be fine.
1740. Yeah, I'm not gonna sing that actually. I don't want to get copyrighted.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had
Who
the bucket been
knows?
told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These
That's a good
questions
question.
raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
Feeble. Wow. You know,
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! He
why did I have to
squeezed the
scream at the
tighter.
bucket?
His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Exactly.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content.
I love the lights.
Walking, eating,
I didn't get a
working,
chance to
all of
sit
it monitored
in
and
this
commanded
first
from
time
this
I went
very
around.
place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another
5.
human life. For
5.
he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy
In a really
comment
cool
about
way.
taking down the system.
Okay. 17. Oh gosh darn it, it's stuck
Stanley
in
and
my
the
head.
bucket waited in blackness.
In blackness.
Was it over?
No. Where's the window? Oh.
Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to ski
What?
in every country on Earth. Both of them
Okay.
wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end.
What?
True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together.
That
With
was
one
not.
another to lean on, to trust,
Who watches a
to
movie
support.
like that? Oh, it's stuck.
What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed? An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty, until
Dot,
finally
dot,
the
dot.
truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the
No,
soothing
please.
warmth
No,
of the
no, no,
bucket,
please.
would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket. No, no, no. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while
Of
this
course it's the
building has anything
bucket.
to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped
Yep.
eternally in darkness isn't really so
The
bad,
cold
Stanley thought to himself.
metal
As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be
sentient,
okay, won't I?
apparently, bucket.
Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
The end is never the end. The end. How did he say? The end is never
Just a
the
step
end.
through
The
this door,
never the.
Stanley thought to
How did
himself.
he do that
That's
without
all I
getting
need.
tongue-tied?
If I can make it through
The
this
end is
door,
never the
I
end.
can make
The
it through them all.
yeah. Oh, it's like a rhythm. The end is never an end. It is never an end. Is
When
never an
Stanley
end. Is
came to
never
a
the
set of
end. Is
two
never
open
the end. Is
doors,
never
he
the
entered
end.
the door
Okay.
on his left.
Sorry, I was just getting tongue-tied. I needed to say that correctly. 17. Ooh. Small floating objects have been appearing. How can you tell you spotted one? What makes them float in the air? Who took these pictures of them? Why is one of them in the toilet? Fig leaves are hard to find. Follow clues provided by. Oh, okay. So one of them is the bathroom, apparently. Oh, let's go
Coming
to
to
the
a staircase,
executive
Stanley
bathroom.
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
That's alright.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. There really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands? Stanley
Mini
thought.
stand.
What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that.
Stanlerines.
Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Okay, wow. Okay. Not that deep. Nothing in there.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks.
I missed the
Not
bucket.
a living soul
I
anywhere.
gave the
Could he
bucket
really be
no
all
credit.
alone? This was too much for Stanley. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Yep.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
No. Calming new age music.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Let's go. Ah, this game. Game's gonna be the death of me. Loading. I CP from this game.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay, just because I really want to go to Escape, but was that
The
there the
lights
first time I
rose on
played
an
this?
enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength
Square.
to find out?
Square chair. Well, that's
Now
actually
the
a really
monitors
cool name.
jumped to life, their true nature
Yep,
revealed.
there I am.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom
Okay.
meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley
It
really been under
is.
someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been
Boring job.
manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began
5.
to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
1. Okay. The 3. 2, 5. I really wish there was a sprinting mechanic. No! Oh! I don't know what's going on. No idea. Anyways, this is gonna be the end of this video. Leave a like and subscribe only if you want to, not because you have to. I never want it to feel like an obligation. I really enjoy being a content creator. I would love to continue being a content creator, not saying that you subscribing or not subscribing is gonna determine that fate. Um, but anyways, have a nice rest of your day or a good night, and see you guys in the next one.